Hello SLAPAFISH community, and welcome back to another Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to do a tank review for you. So, in today's tank review is going to be the Undertaker M48A2 Patton. This is a tank that you'll get when you buy like the Ultimate Season Pass. Like, it's 11,000 gold, 11,900 gold, or you can just right out and buy this tank for, if I remember correctly, 9,130 gold. So yeah, this is a tank that you'll get either when you buy it completely out or when you buy it through the season pass. So anyway, this is just like a 48 Patton at tier 8. And I'm going to be comparing it to the Pershing, the Tech Tree version, medium tank that plays more likely, not the T69. Didn't include the 69 because it does not play like this tank, and I'm also including the 95E2. So, Undertaker's here, Pershing's here, 95E2's here. So, they're all tier 8s. The Undertaker has the best, it's heavier, it's the heaviest tank, has the best horsepower to weight ratio, but the lowest top speed. But, reverse speed's kind of okay. Well, it's just one column better than, worse than the T95E2. Fire chain's actually the best on the Undertaker. The track rotation is 34 degrees a second, which is the slowest. And the Pershing has the best at 38. The terrain resistance is the best by far than the other two. By far. It's like 0.6, 0.7, 1.6. Yeah, look at that. It just, yeah. Okay, turret speed is 36, which is the best out of this comparison. All of these three minions get a 90mm gun. The Pershing reloads the slowest at 7.9 seconds, but the Undertaker's at 7.8 seconds. All of them have the same aiming time at 2.3. Accuracy is the best on the Pershing. And now we talk about the gun depression, gun elevation. Without the siege mode, the 95E2 and the Undertaker would have the same gun depression and gun elevation. But with the siege mode activated, then the T95E2 has the best gun depression, gun elevation at 24 degrees gun elevation and 12.3 of gun depression. Now, they all have the same alpha damage except for the high explosive on the Undertaker, which is very weird for the high explosive to have lower pin than its regular damage, which is very weird. I don't know why. Maybe it's a new way they're going. Don't like the way, but it's okay. Pin's 190, which is okay, which is better than 95E2. Premium penetration is 268, which is pretty nice. And high explosive penetration is 135. I don't understand why you would want to fire high explosive when your alpha damage for your high explosive is 160, which is 80 less than your standard damage, which is weird. Splash. Shell velocity. It has 914, which is worse than the Pershing, but it has premium shell velocity at 1,219. And the high explosive shell velocity is 732, which is about average for high explosive shell velocity. DPM is 1,846, which is in the middle of the two tanks. And it carries 64 rounds, which out of all three of these things, you're not going to run out. You have a potential damage of 15,360, so you can carry plenty of each type of ammo if you want to. Deterrent. Okay, I want to mention right now the turret, and the whole armor of the tier 8 of the Undertaker is not the same whole armor and turret armor as the 48 Patton. This is a weaker version. Weaker turret armor and weaker whole armor than the 48 Patton. Also, the Undertaker has the same turret as the 95E2, so it has the big cupola on top, so very big weak point. You'll see it during the game. So the Undertaker actually has the best turret armor at 178, side 76, back is 51. Now the whole armor is the worst at 100, side 76, and back is 35. 95E6 is over, and 95E2 is over here with 19 millimeters of armor, which is bad. View range is 390, which is 10 meters less than the Purging. Hit points is 1,450, which is in the middle of the two tanks. Concealment is the worst at 15% while stationary and 11% while moving. And your boost is... oh wait. This is supposed to be not there. Oops. That's supposed to be there. 50% silver boost and 10% XP boost. I didn't mean to have it right there. There's no... yeah. Okay. So it's 50% silver and 10% XP. Now, that's the tank. Let's actually go show you some gameplay of how this tank actually goes. Okay, so we ended up on Fisherman Bay, and this map was actually redone. Well, let me explain something right quick. Fisherman's Bay has better graphics now. It has more terrain and more stuff added to it, so that's why it looks different. The spawn points. Fisherman Bay has multiple different spawn points. It has the normal ones that we used to have before update 5.0, and you also have this spawn area. Multiple maps have different spawn areas that you can get, like different spots where you can actually spawn in the map. Now, the shot on the Vanguard at the very beginning of this match, I have no idea how I just made that, but it's fine with me. And you can see the cupola on the very top of the tank, and you can see how big that is, and it's pretty weak. I think it's like 50 or 60, but let me look that up right quick. Hello. Armor. No, it's 70? 76. It's 76 millimeters. So it's just as strong as your side armor of your turret and side armor of your hull. So, it's okay. Also, since you have like a bowl shape, your hull is like a bowl shape, like the 48 Patton, the E5, a lot of American tanks. You can actually side scrape really well in this tank because if they hit that bowl shape, they'll like actually ricochet off this tank. Now, you can actually play this tank like a 48 Patton pretty nicely because it is just a 48 Patton at tier 8 with a lower alpha damaging gun and less armor, but you can actually get it to work. So you can really play this like a 48 Patton. So right now we're firing premium rounds at a Angling VK101P. And right here, why is my PlayStation going onto overdrive now? What the heck? So yeah, right here, I've never like really played on this map how it's laid out. Like how the spawn points are in J3 and A7. So I'm like, okay, let me just go hold this ridgeline because the enemy team are going to go capture the base. Let me hold this ridgeline right here, and whenever they start pushing towards us, let's just like start falling back. And I thought it was really cool how like 3 of us were pushing up together, 3 or 4 of us were pushing up together, and as soon as one of us started pulling back, the rest of us started pulling back. And that's the Purging right there, so it's tier 8 counterpart of this tank. Tank tree counterpart of this tank. Now, what's actually really nice is that we need to take out the light tanks, and I actually tracked them right there, so everybody can shoot them. But as soon as I tracked them, everybody was reloading. And artillery just hit me for 1,000 damage and knocked out my ammo. Luckily, they didn't really one-shot me. Now, I need to play, since I have a lot less hit points, I need to play a little bit more passive, not be so much more aggressive. But, yeah, we can work like that. We can still hold in the middle. So you'll be somewhat aggressive, but not that aggressive. Try to use these bushes and terrain to our advantage. Like we just sniped up that Panther 88 and I just got an invite. Now there's a 28 prototype. It's switching to premium rounds for the 28 prototype since they have 268mm penetration. But he's hiding behind a building. I see another tank shirt. It's a Ferdinand and the SU-100. And now, for some reason, I didn't actually connect my shot right there. I think it's the poor shell velocity, but that one actually connects on the Ferdinand, and now the Ferdinand's dead. And it says I can actually shoot the SU-100, but I can't. So I try anyway. And now the SU-100 pops out. Try to fire flying, but miss. Now I'm also keeping aware of map awareness. I hadn't forgot about these two guys over here, the 5100, and I forgot what the other tank was. It's Panther 2. So right now I'm trying to focus out this 5100, and now he's dead. Since the 5100 was out in the open, and I could just easily take him out. Now there's a G-Re and a VK101P out in the open. And right now, I'm actually getting 6th Sense and targeted for a second right there. So I'm trying to pull back and get below a ridge line so they can't shoot me. I fire blind to the VK, hopefully I could like pin a shot, but it actually hits his track. Now, I was actually thinking, it's like, okay, I gotta make sure that shot pin, because I was hiding behind bushes, and hopefully I knew that as soon as I would fire I would get spotted, but apparently I fired, I never got spotted. And now I'm going to try to shoot in this Chi-Ri, but Chi-Ri shoots me and he leaves me on 4 hit points, which is kind of scary. And right now I'm trying to side scrape him, so he'll shoot me, but he's not paying attention to me because their lightning's actually doing what they need to do to distract the Chi-Ri. And now I'm just gotta look through all these bushes and trees to actually find a shot into the Chi-Ri. I loaded premium rounds for the VK101P, but putting them in the Chi-Ri was kind of waste. So anyway, let's just go for the cupola of the VK101P, and basically it. Try to snipe it again and miss. And now I'm just going to rush him because he's actually focusing his attention somewhere else, and he fired. We kill him, and now it's just the Excalibur and the artillery, and I see that shot right there. I know it's the Excalibur, and I know I'm going to die. I seen that shot, I knew I was going to die. I had to get behind cover as fast as I could, but my tank wasn't fast enough to get behind the cover. So anyway, let's go check on the in-game stats about this tank, and let's go check. Okay, so we got a victory right there on Fisherman's Made. Made 83,000 silver, not bad. Got an Ace Mastery badge, 3,811 damage, blocked 540 damage, and if I remember correctly, we're top of the leaderboards. Alright guys, if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Always remember SLAPAFISH, because why would you not? And peace out, see ya.